comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So 2 days in a row now, shortened days because of the heat. On these job sites, the unionized job sites, as soon as it hits 35 degrees Celsius, you're off. You're done. Pack up your shit, go home. It's too hot to work. As soon as it starts drizzling, raining, pack up your tools. You're done. No one can work in these conditions. A little too hot, a little too cold. Forget about it. We're construction. We only work in perfect climate. So at lunchtime today, they knocked us off. I was leaving early anyway because my daughter had her first play, The Three Little Pigs. So I was leaving early, but they knocked us off anyway. They knocked us off an hour early yesterday as well. And it was hot down there. As soon as you're in the sun, the Australian sun is so fucking brutal. As soon as there's no cloud cover and you're copping direct Australian sun, you're fucked. I'm completely covered. The sun doesn't even touch my skin at all. But the heat of it, it's searing. It's not as bad as New Zealand sun, but fuck me, it's brutal. I don't think it's always been like that either. I feel like it's been getting hotter over the years. I want to know the fucking statistics, the skin cancer statistics. I was thinking about it on the way home because skin cancer in Australia is fucking everywhere. Dad just got something chopped out of his neck. A guy at work got something chopped out. He was only fucking 35. Irish guy. And I can't remember if I fucking mentioned this, but at my daughter's birthday a couple of months ago, one of the other parents is a skin cancer nurse. And we were having a chat, and she was saying, we were talking about how brutal the Australian sun is. She was whiter than I am, but we were talking about how brutal the sun is in Australia and New Zealand. And she was like, we're seeing a lot more Sri Lankan. She's like, a lot of Sri Lankans are coming in with fucking skin cancer now. Their skin's not strong enough to fucking deal with the Australian sun. So even brownies are getting fucking caught up in it. And she also said, do you know where we're seeing a massive spike in skin cancer? I'm like, no, where? Fucking skin cancer nurse, where? And she's like, England and Ireland. And I'm like, England and Ireland? They don't even fucking get sun. And she's like, yeah, well, the hypothesis is a lot of people from England and Ireland come over to Australia for a couple of years, like a gap year or a working holiday. They come here, get sunburnt to fuck for 3 years, and then go back home, and 20 years later, they get skin cancer from the Australian sun. And I'm like, fuck, that sounds about right. But yeah, on my drive home today, as I was singing out the window with joy, I was like, has it always been this bad? Because I know I used to get sunburnt to fuck when I was a kid, but that's because I was semi-retarded or full-blown retarded. I never put sunscreen on, and I would just stay outside for hours and hours and hours until I was just a crisp. So it was always bad, but I just don't remember it being this bad. And what I wanted to look up was the skin cancer statistics of the convicts when they came to Australia. Because surely those cunts, well, there was no sunscreen back then. So what the fuck were they doing? They would have been fucking shirt off, fucking rig out. I can imagine the convicts had good rigs as well. But they're just paled skin Irishmen fucking out there in the sun, and English fucking aristocrats, no sunscreen, just fucking out there. Surely there must have been a spike. They probably didn't even know what skin cancer was back then. But surely there must have been a spike in skin cancer around 1870 or something. Or did they just all die of alcoholism before it kicked in? I can't imagine the life expectancy of a convict in Australia was very long. Probably 50, 55. Probably no one was looking at their skin either. Just another dead convict. A couple of dead convicts on a pile of dead Aboriginals. That's how this great nation was founded. But I would like to investigate those statistics. Because if there was no spike, then something's happened in the last however many years. Let's say 30 or 40 years. What could it be? Like, is the sun closer? Is it getting closer? Is that what's happening? Is it climate change? Or is it like a sunscreen fucking conspiracy? Or is it all of the above? Are they just killing us in all sorts of ways? Have they pushed us closer to the sun? Or is it chemtrails? It's probably chemtrails, to be fair. But I'd like to know what's going on. That's what I'd like to know. Anyway, it was fucking beautiful to have a short day today. And it's meant to be 39 tomorrow, so we could be off again. Could be off again by lunchtime. Fucking not looking forward to this week's pay, but enjoying fucking spending more time with the family. I've decided now, after going to my daughter's play, I'm just not going to miss anything anymore. It's not worth it. That was like the cutest little fucking play. They did the Three Little Pigs. My daughter was the brick sales lady, selling the bricks to the Three Little Pigs, the one in the brick house. Lucky that pig came to my daughter because the other cunts were selling hay and sticks and shit, and they got fucked up. My daughter was selling solid brick for a solid brick house. I didn't see any fucking gratitude either. But yeah, you just don't want to miss these things. Like fucking, it's either sit there in the sun fucking around with membrane with knuckles, or it's go watch my daughter. I'm not missing shit. I'll just walk off. I'm done with that bullshit. Anyway, fucking that'll do for today, and I'll see ya the fuck later.